Radioactive is a community radio station based in Bangalore in the Indian state of Karnataka. The station was launched on June 25, 2007, and it was started by the Jain Group of Institutions. This group is dedicated to investing in education and entrepreneurship initiatives with the goal of developing the individual and the larger society. Radioactive is one of these initiatives and stands as Bangalore's first community radio station, second in the entire state. Radioactive's mission can be found on the station's website address, and it reads, "To utilize the power and reach of radio to inform, educate, engage, celebrate, and empower the diverse communities that make up Bangalore, and to work in tandem with socially committed groups, educational institutions, NGOs, and corporate bodies to promote equality, community learning, peace, and cohesiveness, to share skills, knowledge, insights, and promote initiative in individuals, to help preserve and popularize Indian heritage, art, and culture, to act as a catalyst in meaningful social transformation and development, to sensitize and spread awareness on vital issues confronting the community, to engage in community-based projects to strengthen networks for sustainability." Radioactive's vision is simple. The community radio station works to provide a platform for all individuals in the community. This radio environment fosters a culture in which people from different sectors of the population, especially those who are traditionally marginalized, can feel safe in sharing their voice on current issues. These marginalized communities include people who are LGBT, HIV or AIDS positive, sex workers, women, senior citizens, disabled, and many more. The goal of Radioactive is to educate the audience on issues concerning health, the environment, development, scientific awareness, women and children, as well as civic and social issues, while still providing a medium for local entertainment and information sharing. The goal of any community radio station is to bring together the voices of the people who live within that community, particularly those voices who otherwise would not have a platform for expression. The concept of community is built on a foundation of connection making, partnership building, and networking. Each individual within a community fosters these bonds on a daily basis. And in this same capacity, Radioactive works to create its own relationships within the community. Through a number of service projects, Radioactive partners with local organizations who share an equal commitment to bettering the community. These projects vary in nature and reflect the complexities of the challenges faced by different pockets of the population. To ensure the success of these partnerships, Radioactive encourages open and transparent communication with each of its partners, with the ultimate goal of upholding the integrity of the station and all those it represents. There are currently 6 active radio jockeys, as well as numerous other community and NGO representatives who work the air at Radioactive. On respective days, these jockeys bring to light issues among the community. What adds to their level of dedication is the fact that a number of these jockeys themselves belong to the very same underrepresented communities they speak on behalf of, such as the LGBT community as well as the sex worker community. This only fosters a culture at Radioactive which is deeply seated in personal experience and passion. The people of Radioactive work diligently to bring communal enlightenment. By going on air, this community radio station advocates every single day the foundational concepts of awareness, inclusiveness, and representation. Currently, there are 30 radio programs in total that air on Radioactive. The frequency in which they are aired depends on the subject content and length of the programs themselves. Some air once a week, whereas others make their appearance multiple days of the week. With such an extensive list of programs, the themes range in an impressive manner, always keeping with Radioactive's core value of representation. Issues such as the environment, HIV or AIDS, and social challenges are addressed in these programs. Radioactive also ensures to include a large space for entertainment with other programs focusing on local music, folklore, and cultural sharing. Radioactive is a community radio station dedicated to giving a voice for all individuals. The station believes in the power of media technology and encourages the use of those media for the betterment of the community. Radioactive knows that the only way in which positive progress can be made is if there is an inclusive environment, where all feel comfortable to share, where all thoughts are taken into account, and where the community is viewed as interdependent. Only with these realizations can the audience of Radioactive hope for a more cohesive society. Through education, entertainment, and unwavering involvement, Radioactive is advocating for action.
If you let him talk, he will talk endlessly. If you let him write, he will write pages. By the way, the person we are talking about is an auto rickshaw driver. This man's name is Adu Shiva Kumar, alias Radio Jockey Shiva Kumar. Some months ago, he was only an auto driver, but now he is a radio jockey. Yes, if he puts on the headphones and starts the show, he keeps on talking and talking. This is what you would call good fortune. Nobody can tell when or where who will become lucky. In Shiva Kumar's case, this is exactly what happened. Radio Hot Tunes 90.4 welcomes all of you who have tuned in to the station. When I was driving the auto on Kuban Road, radio executive Pinky Chandra rode in my auto. She saw my certificates in the auto. I had won many awards, and she invited me to her studio to interview me. But during the interview, looking at my style, the certificates I had won, and on top of it, I was a writer, she thought, well, he looks like a special auto man, so why not give him an opportunity? Many people had come to the audition, but they selected only me. Shiva Kumar has only studied up to 8th grade. He has grown up in a very poor family and knows all about hardship. Poverty-stricken Shivu, who had to leave school in 8th grade, had been running an auto and somehow getting along. One day, when she was out to interview auto drivers, Radioactive Community Chief Executive Pinky Chandra met Shiva Kumar. Impressed by his clever speech, she offered him a position in the radio station. Now, every Saturday morning, from 9 to 11, Shivu runs his show. But Shivu had never imagined, even in his dreams, that he would one day become a radio jockey. Shivu also writes poetry. He has over 700 poems that he is planning to bring out as a book. His auto is festooned with sayings and quotations, and with pictures of leaders who had ruled his country. Now, Shivu has only this to say: whatever the poverty or hardship, all that is required for success is a desire to do something in this life. Isn't that true? Nolan Pintu, Bangalore.